Hi, welcome to Craft Little Things. I'm Andrea and this is my number 8, I think, Christmas card that's going in the Joy Sets Christmas album. This one's going back to the traditional again. Last week we had grey and white and silvers. This one's going back to reds. It's very, very simple card though. I'm using, it's an unusual size. It's a 6 by 5 inch card. So 6 inch high by 5 inches wide. So that's a 10 inch piece of cardstock scored at 5. Sorry, but I've had a tidy up and a reshuffle and now I can't find anything, as often happens. And then what I've got is I've got a layer of white to go. I don't know why I've got 2. I've got a layer of white that's going to go on top, and this is just an 1/8 of an inch. Sorry, a 1/4 of an inch smaller all the way around. So this is 5 3/4 by 4 3/4 wide. And then I use this gorgeous die that I showed on a little haul I did on Friday to cut out these baubles. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Big Shot, and I'm using Stitch Shape framelits, and I'm going to cut out a large one on a piece of scrap, and I'm going to cut out a small one right here on my cardstock. Okay, so it has to go down in this bottom corner. So I'm just going to quickly do that. Now it doesn't have to be a stitch shape framelit. If you don't want it to be, it doesn't matter, because you're not going to really see it anyway. Now what you're going to do is you're going to stamp using Cherry Cobbler ink the Merry Christmas, which is from Better Together, and we're going to put that behind there. So actually I'm not going to use this big circle at all, sorry. I'm just going to use the small one. I was thinking of just cutting that out and putting that behind, but I was forgetting that I'd actually have the piece that I cut out to use, which will be better because then you'll see the stitching. So I'm just going to ink this up, and I can only really get this right. I'm only going to get one chance at getting this right, so I'm just going to pop this onto there, which is perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on the back there, and then I'm going to put this on with dimensionals to lift it off a little bit. So obviously I need to get that spot on. So what I'm going to do to make sure I get that spot on is I'm going to just put some glue on the back. I'm going to position that exactly where I want it. I'm going to get my little piece. I'm going to fit it into the space it came out of, and just peel that off. Okay, and just press that down with my bone folder. And now what I'm going to use is dimensionals to get this off the page. So make sure that's in the right place. Pop that down. Onto the card. You can see now that's sort of buried down in there. Now if I wanted to make a little circle to go around there, which I could do actually, I've ended up with this got these two together now as well, so I can use those for something else. I've got a little box over here where I put my little die cuts. So I've got that now. So what I can do is I can just glue that and stick that around the edge there. And that's what I'm going to do. I was thinking of using golds and glitters and things like that, but then I thought, no, I just want to keep it really, really simple. Okay, so now to glue this on, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for key points. Just dotting my glue around. There are points where there's more sort of space to get glue on than others. So go for those spaces and then just sort of dot it around the others. Like in the centre of these these sort of boughs, there's more at the ends of the bows and things like that. Okay. And then just pop that on like that. And just turn it over and just press it down. And apart from this layer not being on quite straight, that is all there is to that card, and I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could add in you could get your Wink of Stella out get that going on something, a bit of paper. And you could pop some Wink of Stella all over maybe not all over everything, but on the baubles. And there you go. There's a gorgeous card, so easy to make. A little bit of die cutting and it's done. You will need to put a liner inside just to write on, but that's just a demonstration because I've gone a bit off kilter with that, unfortunately. But that's really cute, really easy to do. I hope you like that one, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with white space. This is something I'm learning as a fledgling card maker, is that you don't have to fill every single bit of white space with something. White space is good. Okay, take care. Bye bye.